Yes. Noted. Weak. 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 Bleh. Ew, heights. Gross. Gross. Ew, heights. Gross. Ew, heights. Gross. Fucking disgusting. Your cheesecake makes turning into a goopy mess. Noted. No. Ugh. Efficiency. Good luck. Can't accept it. You make a hammock. What is the process of making a hammock? hell is this? Good fucking luck! Good luck! Good luck! No! Why, hello there! And welcome to the stream! Last stream, Twitch decided to not support Twitch chat, and it felt weird to just stream without Twitch chat, so I just ended it because apparently something was wrong with my Steam key, but it's now working again, so... Or not Steam key, stream key. Yes, with a T. No. With an R, yes, of course. English is hard, even though it is my first language. Oh well. So yeah, last stream nothing happened. But to recap what happened in Final Fantasy, we unlocked Heavensward. We did the Heavensward stuff. Got all of the jobs for Heavensward as well. And now we are going to try to get Astro and Dark Knight to level 50. Well, they are level 50, but we're going to try to get all of their level 50 skills all the way up to level 50. Yay! And without further ado, let's get into the game. Woo! Pause this, switch over to this, turn the music back on. Yay! Come on. Please work. Yeah, fantastic. Amazing. This is thing that can go over there. Janique Renard, how are you doing? Hanging in the balance, Janique Renard believes you and he are ready for the next step in your training. Yeah, I hope so. I'm level 50. Greetings, brother. The stars tell me I've been rigorously following Leviva's training regimen, though I harbor doubts that go out and do things while I traipse about the realm constitutes a regimen. Still, she is all we have, so I suppose we have to make do. And as the stars would have it, she has just sent word that she is ready for us to attempt the opening of the second heaven's gate. You are aware of the seven heavens, are you not? No! That just as there are 7 realms of the underworld, so too are there 7 realms of the firmament, each of the first 6 represented by one of the 6 basic elements: earth, ice, water, wind, lightning, and fire. The 7th and final heaven representing the element's astral polarity. I don't even know what that means. The first 6 heavens are represented by the 6 constellations, with which each revolves around the pole star. Astrologians of the Charlemagne school draw on the ether contained in the celestial bodies represented in the constellations by unlocking or opening the gate to heaven that constellation is correlated with. There is no actual gate. Think of it as more a portal to the soul. You are opening your mind, allowing for attunement with these distant bodies, much like one attunes with an aetherite, but on a far grander scale. Now, this may come as a revelation, but Heidelin is not flat, like most believe. What? My life is a lie. Everything I know is a lie. This door is a lie. It is, in fact, a sphere so large that when you walk upon it, it only appears to be flat. Because it is a sphere, there are some locations better suited than others for observing certain constellations. That is what Laviva is doing right now, finding a location in which the next Heaven's Gate will rise to a position directly in mid-heaven, where it will be easiest to tune with. And it seems she has found one, near the final prayer in eastern Thanalan. You know, I'm not exactly sure if... how is it? World map. I'm not exactly sure if just this area would be enough, is it? Yeah, I don't think it would. Because this is only like... maybe like one... maybe like a third? Maybe like 1.5 of a third? Something like that? Or 1.5 over a third, I should say. Yeah, I don't think this is enough. Especially when you consider there's definitely going to have to be poles. And we don't have poles, we just have clouds on here. We don't have a north or a south pole, so it's even bigger in these directions. I don't know. Speak with Laviva at Final Prayer. That's in Thanalan, isn't it? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Camp Drybone. Oh, the time of day changed. Got it. It's 6 a.m. It is officially daytime in Eorzea. Fantastic. Amazing. Alright, bird, let's go. Weather update. It's raining. The entire world is now an ocean. Travel. It's great. You fly from point A to point B to do the things. I want to say this is one of the quests where I literally just come here and it's done. I want to say it's one of those quests. I want to say like all the level 35 quests are like this, where you like don't even have to do anything. You just have to show up. Here at last, I see. The bandits have kept poor Quimperine busy, harrying our camp since we arrived. I do believe the old man enjoys the excitement, however. I'm certain it beats wiping the arse of a noble brat whoring away his uncle's fortune while dreaming of becoming a real Astrologian. I am very well capable of wiping my own arse, thank you very much. And Quimperine has never once complained of his duties. Of course he hasn't. Your uncle pays him to smile and nod, and I'm sure a comfortable position in the pillars beats chasing after cloud rats and a broom to flavor his soup. Are we here to trade banter, my lady? Tips Fedora, because I was led to believe we'd be unlocking a celestial gate. Your friend Quimperine has a good many uses, and I haven't the faintest doubt that he will most ably handle any ruffians who happen to come stumbling about looking for prey. Now, brother, Janique Renard, you must be patient and wait for the constellation to reach its highest and brightest point, a point at which its flow of aether is the strongest in relation to Heidelin. Okay. I wait. And by wait, I actually mean surveying. Hey, bird, how you doing? Been a while, hasn't it? Just a little bit. There, brother. The balance. Focus on the constellation and attune to its power. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, hey, a green one. The balance represents the heaven of fire, a realm made prosperous by the blessing of the traders, but at the same time, one whose equilibrium is maintained by the divine judgment of Azima, the warden. Oh, okay, note to self, I can't press the space bar to actually just make this thing go. I actually have to click. Got it, game. Azima's might will empower those who would take up their blades and met divine punishment in the name of the sun goddess. And she's sideways. And thus has the balance burned crimson in your heart, unlocking the gate to the second heaven. Okay, that's it. What about this green one? Now, let us speed ourselves to the next location, Little Alamigo. Why so soon, you ask? Would you rather that I had you commit yourself to another several moons of using malefiques to put down hedge moles? No! I thought not. Ah, thank you. Thank you very much, Laviva. The balance blazes in the welkin, unlocking the gate to the second heaven. Bird! Oh, I'm gonna lock this real quick. Let's see, Thanalan. Oh, still in Thanalan. Little Alamigo. Do we actually go to Alamigo eventually? That'd be cool. I dare say that would be neat. Whee! I like how with some of these metal doors you can fly through them, but others you can't. Hey, Laviva. Oh, I should have talked to Junique Renard. Be patient, brother. Allow the stars to make their ascent into mid-heaven. Once they have, survey the skies and let the power run through you. Hey, Junique Renard, what do you think about this? One gate in my first 17 years. And now look at me. Perhaps my previous methods of training were not the most efficient. Yeah, maybe. Just a little bit. Who knows? Back to surveying the sky. Well, actually just waiting for it to become night again. Because for some reason I didn't think of just doing this in one night. No. No, I had to wait until morning. Oh, but hey, at least it's night again. Imagine if you actually had to wait for a specific time frame for this. Raise your eyes to the stars and witness the violet glow of the spire. I remember when this used to restore TP. And the third heaven rises an iron tower of spinning gears and taut springs constructed by the builder himself. It is assailed without cease by the jealous Ralger, but the destroyer's mighty 11 bolts only serve to power the spire's clockwork soul. That's cool. Wait, does that mean... does that mean that this thing was built intentionally to make Ralger jealous so he would power it? It is through the blessings of both creation and destruction that strength is granted to he who sees his stars rise under this sign. It's the other sideways. We have now opened the gate, and its power is yours to command. It kind of looks like the Crystal Tower. Is it the Crystal Tower? The lore beckoneth. Using the Arcana to draw upon the powers of the stars they represent, this path we walk as Astrologians is called the Royal Road. It can be treacherous and fraught with peril, but it can lead men to greatness. Really now? That's interesting. Royal Road. Why do I have a feeling this used to be an ability that Astrologians used to have that they just removed for some reason? The spire blazes in the welkin, unlocking the gate to the third heaven. It's almost like I've played this quest line before. Your realm is quite the paradox. On one hand, it is full of life, magic, and wonder, one of the richest lands on all Hydaelyn. On the other, it is literally brimming over with strife. Take Little Alamigo, or the wretched souls displaced from their homes by the flames of war. Or Ishgard, mired in its own pointless conflict with an enemy so old it does not even remember why it fights. The foolish believe that it is their fate to suffer, and so they turn their gaze away from the stars. When those self-same stars have the power to show people there are many paths. But that power can only be channeled by the few, those like me and you. Hey, you're a bard. Being a bard ain't that hard. You were a poet and you didn't even know it. And to a lesser extent, Janique Renard. And it is our duty to use that power to benefit those who remain lost or misguided. Remember that. And maybe one day you will truly become my grandfather's successor. Yeah, hopefully. Hey, Janique Renard, what are you gonna say? That... This is exactly what I've been trying to tell the Astrologians of my home nation. Why disregard something that has the power to grant succor to the wounded, the power to uplift the downtrodden, to strengthen the weak? Maybe because they don't want it, Janique Renard. The answer to that is easy. Empowering those without power lessens the power of those who already have it. Heal the weak so they might rise up and topple those who made them weak. Why would anyone in a position of power do that? Even our great nation of learning is corrupted by this manner of thought. We hoard on knowledge so that we might remain the brightest. Why do you think that it took so long for Professor Mace to visit you, Janique Renard? Yes, I know what he told you, but that was not the whole of it. Those of the ruling quarter did their damnedest to stand in the way of my grandfather, worried that his passion for his field would kindle widespread interest in Charlene astrology. They only allowed him to his recent trip, knowing he was now too old to do aught of the sort. Fortunately, the ruling quarter did not realize I would be accompanying my grandfather. Hang on, I need to do a thing. I did the thing. Okay, now, dang it, I didn't read that. To know more of the Royal Road, I suggest that you discuss it with Janique Renard back in Ishgard. If my grandfather is to be believed, his time transcribing tomes back at the Studium Scriptorium should have left him more than capable of handling that task. Bye-bye. Yeah, it was just, go to location A, then location B, right? Home Point, New Gridania. No, Thanalan, Kurthis. Why does it always bring me to this random place over here? Why not just bring me to Ishgard? Alrighty, back to the place that is the place of learning for the Astrologian. Solid is one of my favorite soundtracks in this game. Also, why do they have bits of the dragon song in this? The main theme of Ishgard? Because when you watch the trailer for Heaven's Ward, this rhythm, this melody, is the part that the dragons sing. You wish to know more of the Royal Road? Well, I seem to recall it had something to do with reassessing the attribution of an arcanum before reading it, which would result in a slight alteration of predestination. Or perhaps it had something to do with the kings and queens on the minor arcana. It was over a decade ago. Yeah, what was it? I want to say, ooh, redraw, nice. Ooh, gravity, nice. Ooh, synastry, nice. Astrodyne! Divination! Woo! Actually, this is a party buff, so it should probably go up here, right? That's what I do for, Bard. Right, Bard, yeah, Bard has battle voice. All of the long cooldowns should be up here. Unless it's a self buff. Oh, Lamau. But yeah, if it's a self buff, I want it down here. If it's not a self buff, I want it up here. Monk. Mantra. Yeah, I'd want this up here. Da-da-da-da-da. Self buffs. All of these are self buffs. Black Mage doesn't give anybody nothing. Energy Drain, Fester, Peen Flare, Summon Carbuncle, Machinist, yeah. Astro, yep. Scholar. All of this stuff, but I kind of need all of this stuff here. Right? Dankest of Knights, Paladin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I am happy with this. Oh, excuse me. got light speed on Alt 4. A lesson in patience. Finally gonna get redraw. Enhanced draw grants clarifying draw after executing draw, which allows you to use redraw. Draws a different arcanum from your deck. Can only be executed while under the effect of clarifying draw, which you get from this enhanced draw. Fantastic. Are you doing well, brother? Well then, that at last makes two of us. Oh, I cannot keep such important news from you, brother. Lady Lviva and Quimperane. Just last night they fell victim to another ambush at the hands of bandits. The ever-resourceful Quimperane proved his invaluable worth once again with a dashing display of chivalry that would shame any knight in the sea. A statement that attests to the sorry state of our knights, but that is a chat we can have over a different cup of tea. When Lady Lviva attempted to retire to her room at that filthy inn in the Broom, I had our sorely disused second floor cleared and furnished with trappings from my own home. She is up there now and asked to see you the moment you arrived. Okay. The quest accepted music is great. I'm gonna be very sad when I get to Stormblood and I no longer get this amazing tune. Lviva? Wait. You don't seem at all surprised to see me here. Did Unique Renard tell you of the attack? Damn the fool! After I told him to keep his mouth shut. Though I suppose I must bear some of the fault for ever thinking he could do as he was told. Yeah, it is what it is. Even I know that. Now, I suppose you are wondering why I summoned you here to these makeshift chambers. And no, it has not to do with the bandit attacks it appears are much more common in your realm than I thought. There are times when the heavens may provide you with a vision of a future that is slightly beyond your original aim. In these cases, the stars are not flawed, only out of order. So by shuffling a card back into the deck, we are in no way ignoring or denying a future, merely postponing a reading intended for a later date and replacing it with something that better pertains to the present. I trust that you will pick up this technique swifter than Janiquinard. Yeah, I hope so too. Oh, nice! I instantly get it. I get redraw. And we make sure that discard is never on, because discard is garbage. Divinations of Astrologians transcended, echo deep within your soul. But yeah, we never use this. Returns the currently drawn arcanum back to your deck. We never use this. Never. Bam. Q. Nah, I don't like that one. I do like this one though. Aha! Lviva slings and arrows. Lviva appears to be fully recovered from her ordeal with the bandits and is ready to continue your training. Except, I love training. Are you ready, my pupil? The gate to the fourth heaven awaits. However, the location I have chosen for attunement will not remain the most optimal for long. You are to travel with Janiquinard, and I will make the journey with Quimperane. There are no objections? Good. See you there, Lviva. I have to go talk to Quimperane. Janiquinard. If it is Lady Lviva you seek, she just left with Quimperane for Limsa Lominsta. If you make haste, you may still be able to catch them at the airship landing. Me? As much as I would like to indulge myself on the pillows of Ratano pleasure barges, there is a congress to be held in the vault, and all the prominent houses have been summoned. My presence at such an event would be sorely missed, so I fear this next lesson must needs proceed without me. I'm certain that Lady Lviva will understand. I can always open the third gate another day. Or is it the fourth? Third or fourth, it is of no matter. The stars certainly will not be going anywhere. You know what? That's fair. They're not there. Okay, well, time to go to Lanoska. Limsa Lominsa, to the lower decks, slings and arrows. Hey, the arrow. I wonder what gate I'm gonna open, chat. Who knows? Maybe it'll be the Ewer. Maybe they'll finally... You know what? Do we even have a mechanic where we want to use Undraw? Is that a skill? That should probably be a skill, because at the moment, no one uses this. No one uses undraw. I'd actually like to have a reason to have it on my thing, instead of to just get rid of it. Right, is there one? I don't think so. Horoscope, what's this? Increase their fortune in those of nearby party members, granting them horoscope. Duration 10 seconds. Effect upgrade to a horoscope Helios upon receiving the effect of Helios or aspected Helios. Restores the HP of those under either effect when the cards are read a second time or the effect expires. What? I don't get it. Brain don't work. Macrocosmos. That's cool. Deals unexpected damage to all nearby enemies with a potency of 250 for the estimated 40% less for all remaining enemies. Damn, that recast at 3 minutes. Grants Macrocosmos to self and all nearby party members. Action changes to Microcosmos upon execute. Hey, macro and micro. For the effect's duration, 50% of damage taken is compiled. Restores HP equal to a cure of 200 potency plus compiled damage when the effect expires or upon execution of Microcosmos. Amount restored cannot exceed the target's maximum HP. Recast hammer cannot be affected by status effects or gear attributes. Upon the effect's duration, 50% damage taken is compiled. Oh, this is a huge, giant get me out of here button. Because if you... Because let's say you take 1,000 damage, 200 plus, that's 700 potency. And I'm pretty sure people have a lot more than 1,000 HP, and they're taking a lot more than 1,000 damage. Okay, so this is a panic button, got it. This is when everyone has, like, when they're, like, at full health, and then they drop to, like, 20%. Gotcha. Oh, no, you'd have to do this beforehand, because you need... Because you need to have Macrocosmos up. Yeah. So you need to use the... You need to have Macrocosmos. You need to take the damage. You then use Microcosmos. Got it. That's cool. I wish Gravity 2 was replaced with Gravity 1. I don't want to summon a bunch of little bitty circles. I want to summon the big circle with the cool sound effect. Although maybe I have multiple cool sound effects. Now, Fall Malefic. Exaltation. Okay, so just a tank CD. Restores HP at the end of the effects duration. Hot damn. Combust 3, Minor Arcana, level 70. Draws either the Lord of Crowns or the Lady of Crowns from your Divining deck. Action changes to the Drawn Arcanum. Can be executed while in combat. Earthly Start. I'm gonna learn how to make a bomb. Combust 3, Malefic 4. Celestial Intersection, Horoscope Neutral Sect. Minor Arcana, level 60 is Heaven's Word, level 70 is going to be Stormblood, level 80 is Shadowbringers, and level 90 is Endwalker. Malefic 3, Minor Arcana, Combust 3, Malefic 4, Celestial Intersection, Horoscope Neutral, Malefic 4, 230, 250, MP cost 400, 400. Okay, yeah, this is Benefic 2. I'm just gonna swap those around real quick. There we go. Quimperane, hey, where's Laviva? My lord, the Lady Laviva is missing. We disembarked the airship together, but became separated in the chaos at the landing. Seeing as how the lady has found herself the victim of bandit attacks twice since arriving in Eorzea, I fear she may be targeted once again, especially considering the location. Oh yeah, there's pirates everywhere. Oh, excuse me. This is my first time setting foot in Limsa Lominsa, but I have been made aware of its landmarks. Oh my goodness. Might I suggest we search independently so that we might cover more ground? I shall start with several of the seemingly more disreputable locations, such as the Drowning Wench, the Astalicia. One of those is correct. Something missing member. Would my lord be so kind as to search Fisherman's Bottom in the Coral Tower? Let us meet at the 7th Sage once our survey is complete. Yeah, sure. Where am I going again? At Fisherman's Bottom. Coral Tower. Well, I know the Coral Tower is the Marauders Guild. Whee! Do. Coral Tower. Let's see, Rainer. Alkazoka. That's right. You want me to do the quest line because I'm level 60. Well, you know what? I'm going to actually unlock all of the zones in Heavensward before I even begin. Another Astrologian? How odd. It is not often that even our city-state, known for its diversity, welcomes a single reader of the stars through its gates. But alone too. And in the same day, no less. Yes, I took a few moments from my duties to speak with her about the city-state. She seemed quite interested in our dealings with the Sahagin, the Serpent Reavers, and the Garlean Empire. I told her what I could, but she left after only a few moments. It was as if she thought she was being pursued, but the Charlene was gone before I could assign her a Yellow Jacket escort. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Now I believe downstairs. Whee! Sprint. Sprint is very helpful, allows you to get places faster. Brombar, how you doing, chap? I seen me a stuffy lass in rum garb poking her lovely head in holes where it weren't wanted. 'Tis where we get one so worldly down in the gurgling belly o' the tower. I had to halt training to work out what the fuss was about. The maid inquired as to where she might find herself a nip or two of some of the strong stuff, so I pointed her in the direction of our resident apothecary, Carvalane, or at the 7th Sage. I have a feeling she's already at the 7th Sage. Fisherman's Bottom. I want to say that's just the Fisherman's Guild. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Where else would you want to call the Fisherman's Bottom except the Fisherman's Guild? Fisherman's Guild? Yeah. My intuition is spot on. Bam, Vakibi, how you doing? 20-odd summers since I spilled from Mama's loins, and ain't once I ever heard the word Astrologian. Now, in the span of 2 bloody bells, I gone and met myself not one, but an honest-to-goodness pair of live stargapers. Didn't see where that other fair-skinned lass buggered off to. Ones as that, though, often end up on the pleasure barges. If you catch me drift. Well, that's not good. Upper deck. Marauders Guild. Whee! Thank you kindly, map. I no longer need your services. No more services for me. Quimbarain, I see that we've met up here. Lord brother, I bear good tidings. The Lady Laviva is scheduled to return here within a matter of bells. It seems she entered a contract with Carvalane for the purchase of several of the apothecary's wares. An interesting girl, that one. Verily rarely do we see young maidens walk the Leminson streets without escort, and almost never do they come to me seeking... spies. Still, she did appear quite uneasy, as if being watched. Or followed. Suspicions, I must say, not uncommon in our fair city. Might she be in some manner of trouble? Mayhaps. Those few who agreed to speak with me at the Drowning Wench and the missing member claim the same. My short stay on the Astalicia bore no fruit whatsoever. What were you able to find me, lord? Oh, well, I found out about this stuff. I see. So we have ascertained that the lady is being followed, and that she is aware of the fact. If this is the case, I believe she will attempt to move somewhere she will be in plain sight of as many people as possible. I doubt that will help in this town. Kidnappings and killings are conducted in broad daylight here, and when they happen, most people just keep their heads down so as not to have them removed from their shoulders. 12! Damn this town! My lord, I shall set out once more and try to locate Lady Leveva. There is still the chance she may return here on her own, so I ask that you remain in case she does. If she has not arrived at the rendezvous point by the time of her scheduled meeting with Claverlane, then we shall both go to the one location that is most populated after the sun falls in Limsa, the Drowning Wench. Away! And I shall stand here with a thumb up my ass. Whoa! What a splendid use of my time. I'm pretty sure I'm the more powerful of the two. Why am I the one staying here instead of going looking for her? I guess it's the plot. Do-do-do-do-do. What-do-do? It appears that your companion is tied up. Not literally, I hope. Perhaps you should head to the wench and see if she is there like your friend believes, though I fear that if she did not make it that far, you may never find her again. At least not alive. Worry not, my starry-eyed friend. If, by chance, she were to arrive here after your departure, you have my word that no harm shall come to her while she remains behind the seventh sage's doors. Thank you very much. You are a man of honor and business. Duty commenced. I have a card. Nice, I got the ewer. Do-do-do-do-do. Town person. Hello, town person. What do you have for me? I am interacting with you. A woman in black? What's wrong with the woman standing afore ye? What? Am I not pretty enough for you? Swine! What about you, good sir? I might have seen me a lass scurrying off to the higher line. Down we go. Whee! Let's see what's down here. Apparently Leveva's down here because I can't go in any other direction. Very interesting. Maybe I was supposed to go over... I didn't look over here, did I? No, I didn't. I'm a genius. I just assumed this was the correct path. Wee. Alrighty, well then can I go this way? Not this way. What? This way. Lady Leveva, oh my goodness, will someone not save me? No, no one will save you. Oh, you're evil! You brave knight, shiny armor, come and give me a gutter kiss. Oh my goodness, if I knew you were evil, I never would have helped you to begin with. Oh my goodness, you do a lot of damage. Hey, I got another one though. Magnifique. Goodbye. Hey, Quimperin, how you doing? Here, have a hot. That there are those about who would attempt to stall us must mean the lady still eludes them. Follow me. I fear she may not be able to remain hidden for much longer. Ah, that's what I did. I jumped to conclusions. Instead of going to point A, I went to point C. Brother, we must save Lady Leveva. I don't think that's Lady Leveva. Bound or is it Lady Leveva? I'm not sure. It is not Lady Leveva. It's evil. Like moths to the flame. Celia will be pleased when I bring her back to your wings. Here, have this, and this, and this. And now I go back to dotting. Stella? What the hell was that? Benefi? Fool? There you go. Get the dot off. I didn't know you could Asuna dots. Or healer dots. That's actually good to know. My goodness. Oh, would you look at this conundrum? Which one is Lady Leveva? Who knows? eyes, Lady Lavivi. You have to even ask, whimpering. Lord brother, I cannot trust even my own eyes. Which one is the true Laviva? August Astrologian, adolescent What is August? Hang on. A-U-G-U-S-T. A-U-G-U-S-T. Definition. Da-da-da. Respected and impressive. Got it. August's Astrologian. Suspicious Astrologian. Quite clever of you, brother, to discern which of us was the imposter. Was it? It was kinda easy. Lady Laviva, stay behind me. Evil still lurks. Half a hot. Benefique. And you're dead. Fantastic. Amazing, even. Oh my goodness, it's almost been an hour. Lady Laviva, you have my apologies. It was my fault I allowed us to become separated. Yes, I know. You did an awful job as my bodyguard. Do not blame yourself, Quimperine. I sensed danger at the landing, and it was my instinct to run. As ever I have. I forgot that I could trust you. Unfortunately, by the time I realized such, there was no sign of you, so I did what I could to blend in, choosing crowded places, speaking with as many locals as possible, though all the while feeling there were unseen eyes watching my every move. By the time I realized that my pursuers were simply leading me away from you, night had already fallen, giving them the perfect opportunity to strike. It was then that I witnessed several of the bandits had disguised themselves in garb similar to mine. I assumed this was to confuse the three. Two of you still searching for me. It was then that I conceived the idea to play the part of an imposter myself. Why hide in the shadows when you can hide in plain sight? Very clever of you, Miss Teacher Lady. That was quite brilliant of you, Lady Laviva. May I ask, were you at any time able to discern who these pursuers were? The amount of effort put into your capture would suggest that they are more than mere pirates looking to sell you to slavers. Unfortunately, no. I wasn't about to walk up and ask them who they were or who had hired them. But that is all behind us now. Let us see if we can salvage something from this horrible night. The fourth gate ascends nearby, brother. Shall we not see if it made yours? To the anchor yard! Away! Whee! We're gonna go off in this direction. I wonder what's for dinner. I had clam chowder last night. It was really good. Except there was like shredded crab meat in it. That wasn't particularly good. Crab meat with clam chowder doesn't really go well together. Well, I'll be a barnacle and a kraken's ours. If it ain't the star-gopping lassie come to scry us our fortunes. Oh, hey, it's the lady from the first thing. Tell us, which one o' ye'll be dying first, like? The beach-red knight with a carp in his codpiece, or the stern-faced venturer on his high hobby horse? Whee! Oh, gods damn it! How many pirates are in this godforsaken hell? A lot. A lot, our Laviva. You'd be surprised. Almost an uncountable amount of pirates. There's no end to them. Quimperine, have a card, have a dot. I'm gonna dot up these fools. Laviva, have a dot as well. Dot you up. Dot you up. I draw another card. Yeah, have this. Oh, you have dots on you. Let me get rid of those real quick, Quimperine. There we go. Very healthy. Yes. Hey, I have another card. It's the bull. Here, have a dot. Oh my goodness, what are these? Miasma fracture. Ah! Why are you running away, you fool? Here, Laviva, have a card. I'm gonna dot these fools up. Dot. Dot. You also get a dot. Hey, lucid dreaming! You get a hot and an Esuna. You also need a hot. I need to kill you so I can focus on those fools. I need a hot. Hey, Vakibi, and blah, 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 blah. Nice! Well met, my new friends. Your assistance is most timely. Yes, yes it is. Do not let a pair of new blades keep our prize, boys. Attack! Here's the Viva. Have a dot. Here. Oh, I should have given it to Vakibi. Because she's actually a damage dealer. Dang it. I also need... Summon Jew? Oh, I wonder what... I am dotted. I should get rid of this. Ruin a Topaz Carbuncle. Die, Carbuncle. Oh, you are very bulky. Never mind. A manservant and a maid. That's all I was told. Worked up quite the thirst I have. If you find yourself beset by any more pirates or brigands or such, I'll be wetting both a fine part of merrymaking for Doomsday myself. Maybe next time you can learn me a couple of them star tricks. The time is over. Oh. Ow! Curse you, Carbuncle! I still have magics, and he was just knocked on the ground. Ha ha! Lay down them weapons, or I'll cut the old man a new grin under his chin. Ugh. Ugh. That's one way to put it. I cannot believe that actually worked. Yeah, neither can I, Laviva. Nor can I, but then again, never have I fought someone so credulous. Now let us do this as they do in the Fear Babes. You step over here, I let the man go. Easy peasy. Damage, Quimperain, you had one job. Wait. I know you. You're the bandit leader who attacked Lady Laviva's grandfather in the Black Shroud. Excuse me. Someone has a good memory for being so on in years. Well then, this changes everything. First off, I can finally drop this annoying pirate accent. And secondly, I suppose I can simply kill you now, rather than after pretending to let you go once the lady has drawn close enough. Why would you tell us your plan? Like, now she's definitely not gonna come close enough. Whee! It's the Yellow Jackets! They've come to help us! Stop right there! Unhand that man or I'll have your head tarred and on the prow of a galley by cockcrow! First maniacal marauders, then feline fishers, and now the Commodore of the Swivin Thalassocratic Navy! How many more gods is this machine going to drop on me? Until next time, Lady Laviva, Deus Ex Machina! Whee! She just jumped off. Fair enough, that's one way to get away. You have my apologies. I was a fool to fall for the bandit's trick. Well, as long as you're more careful next time, Quimperain. Amazing. In all my years, that was the first time I've ever seen that feigning death trick actually work. But now is not a moment to be dwelling on our many failings. I have a dastard to apprehend. You would be surprised how often people run after being told to stop right there. I have a good idea of how many. Kinda happens all the time, doesn't it? Very few people actually do. Lady Laviva, that pirate, she was the same bandit who... Yes, I know, and that changes little, for I still have no idea who she may be, or who she may be working for. There's naught we can do until the Commodore brings the woman to justice, or until she decides to attack us again. What we can do is what we came here for, brothers training! Yes, my training. I do so love a good training. Now look to the stars and behold the arrow! Yeah, it's about time we did this. Why is the arrow green? The fourth heaven, or the heaven of wind, was created atop a lofty peak by Oshan, the wanderer, whose footsteps have been guided by the navigator. I remember when this used to increase skill speed. You'd give it to a monk and you'd laugh. You'd laugh as they ran out of TP. The wind that blows off Limelian seas guides the arrow fast and true, and so shall it deliver the weary souls of those trapped in the mire of confusion, indecision, and over-contemplation. Why is it upside down? The fourth heaven has opened its gate, allowing you access to its sacred penetrula. From this day forth, its power is yours to interpret and wield. I hate it when constellations do this. Why can't they just be upright from where you view them? Why do they have to be in weird orientations like this? Also, those ones are red over there. That power will further aid you as you continue to hone your skills. Now, let us return to Ishgard. I have a few words for a certain student of mine who felt inclined to forego this particular lesson. Jenny Grenard. You poor fool. The arrow blazes in the welkin, unlocking the gate to the fourth heaven. Woo! Oh, that is the wrong button. Kurthus. I like Kurthus. Kurthus is pretty cool. The foundation! Foundation away! Whee! Alrighty, let's see what we got over here. Ethernet, the pillars, Ethereum Astrologicum. Why is it Latin? This place is French. Why do they have Latin stuff here? That makes no sense. Jenny Quinard, did you get an earful? Ah, brother! You may have had the decency to warn me that Lady Leviva was in a mood with me for not joining you. How can I warn you? She seemed to think I was to blame for your misadventures. You kinda were. Now, why would that be? It's not as if my being there would have prevented the bandits from attempting to abduct Leviva. These being the same bandits who attacked you in the Black Shroud, which, by the way, is another location I was not at. This is plainly something far beyond our control. And furthermore, it is not as if I was merely sipping cordials and waltzing with baronets. I was helping further our cause. I spoke with several high-ranking cardinals about Lady Leviva being granted the opportunity to speak at the vault regarding Charlian astrology. What do you think of that? I was politely turned down, of course, but it is the gesture that will one day lead to another gesture, that will one day lead to a head inclined slightly in the general direction of another gesture. Little steps, my protege, little steps. Never change, Jenny Quinard. You are right. Gravity deals an aspect damage with a potency of 120 to target and all enemies nearby it. Greetings, your timing, my friend, is impeccable, for it just so happens that this very moment I have need of your assistance. While our lovely Lady Leviva has been out making herself a target for every cutthroat and cur in the realm, I've been focusing my efforts on our main objective. Training? There'll be time enough for training later. No, I speak of our ultimate goal of spreading knowledge of the Charlian school of astrology throughout the Holy See. As you know, the Vault recently turned down my request to allow Lady Leviva to speak before them. But I am not one to be turned away so easily. No, I have a plan. I will entreat Chief Astrologian Follamort to draw up an official recommendation. The Vault will not so quickly dismiss the words of a man of such standing. Yes, I know mine uncle loathes me with a passion rarely seen, even in young lovers, and there's really no reason why he would aid our cause, being a staunch opponent of change and all. But that does not mean we cannot try. And if we fail, well, then we can try again, and again, and again, until he is so annoyed that he writes us the recommendation simply to see us out of his thinning hair. I love the way you think, Jenny Quinard. And by we, I mean you. I hate the way you think, Janiquinard. Considering how red the chief astrologian became the last time I visited him, I reason it would be detrimental to mine uncle's health should I arrive at his place of research, and we most certainly would not want him to fall ill or collapse before he penned us that recommendation. I love how you think, Janiquinard. Alrighty, now what are we doing? Speak with Fullimore at the observatorium. That means I'm no longer in this place. I am peckish as all hell. I'm super hungry. My goodness. You know what? Break. I'm gonna go whip myself up a sandwich or something like that. I will be right back. That is the wrong button. Alrighty, I have returned. Took what? A little bit over 7 minutes. 8 minutes. No, 9 minutes. A little bit over 9 minutes. Sorry about that. But I was hungry. Very hungry. What did I make myself? I made myself a sandwich. And some mac and cheese. Yeah. Fantastic. It's really good, too. Alrighty then. Let's see what we got ourselves. Oh, dang it. Nice. Hang on. I will be right back. Note to self, just because a soda bottle has been sitting next to you, not moving, since even before you started stream, does not mean that it will turn into a bunch of bubbles and just shoot out of the bottle. Got it. Fantastic. Amazing. Oh, there's soda everywhere. Oh. Oh. That's okay. Oh, it's clean now. Oh, son of a jackwagon. All of this just for a single sip of Dr. Pepper. Cheers, chat. Dr. Pepper is really good, though. Not sponsored, by the way. Yeah, because you know, Dr. Pepper would totally sponsor me with my view count. Yeah! Alrighty then. You know what? Oh, no, not even quite yet. It's not exactly mac and cheese time yet. Still a bit too hot. For Lamort, how you doing? Why do I see disturbing me this fine evening but Janick Renard's new... Oh, who do I see? Got it. Who do I see disturbing me this fine evening but Janick Renard's new manservant? I suppose you came here for this. Yo! Janick Renard never ceases to amaze, does he? Not only does the lout have the nerve to ask me for aid, but he then refuses to do me that common courtesy of accepting that aid in person. Ever the entitled little shite, more worried about his popularity amongst the fairer sex than how his actions disgrace his family's name. The slack jaw. I suppose you are wondering why in the world I, of all people, would agree to such nonsense. Well, it is simple. Allowing the heathen Astrologian to dig her own grave in front of the entire vault and the Ishgardian Astrologian community will only serve to accomplish what I wished from the very start. Charlatan astrology has no place in Ishgard. It has no place in Eorzea. It has no place in this world. It is dangerous and it serves no purpose but to take our eyes off what is truly important, using astrology to free us from the dragon menace and ensure man's return to Halone's kingdom. Leviva's dithering will only make it that much clearer. And Janiquinard. Perhaps this will finally spell his downfall. He has only been allowed to continue this nonsense because he is harmless, too caught up in the luxury of being in line to court de Durande's title to actually put forth any real effort in furthering his cause. Charlatan astrology has been oddity, which he can boast about at balls to get him in bed with the slatternly maids of lower houses. By bird, his father has protected him thus far, but allowing him and this lady to speak. There will be no brushing under the rug the shame this brings forth. Janiquinard will be finished. Damn! Okay, back to Janiquinard I go. Nice! That's one way. You're playing the long game. Hot damn, Janiquinard's uncle. The mac and cheese is still too hot. No point in eating food if it's going to scald your tongue. You know, unless you're like starving, then there's plenty of reason to eat it anyway, because you're starving. But until that point, no reason to scald your tongue. Inform me right away once Chief Astrologian Foremost has denied my request for a letter of recommendation, so we might begin work on our next request. I already have it. A letter to the Holy See officially requesting the assembly of Ishgard's top astrologians to discuss matters of the utmost import. Is this? It cannot be! It is! The seal is Foremost. How did you... What did he say? No, wait. Mayhap it is better that I do not know. Well, this changes everything. I'll have to arrange another meeting with the vault, summon the cardinals to Durandare Manor. You will need wine, and sparrow-stuffed pheasant, and pheasant-stuffed goose, and goose-stuffed chocobo, and bards, a whole troop. Not to eat, of course. No, I fear I will no longer be able to join you in Lady Leviva's next opening of the gates. Oh, excuse me, do give her my regards, though, when you see her in Mordona. See you later, Janiquinard. To Mordona I go. You were right. Oh, I see what you did there, game, and I do not appreciate it one bit. I hate puns with a passion. I don't know why, it's just something about them. I don't like them. It grinds my gears. Whee! How you doing? No, that's not right. Midgard Somer, that's right. Midgard Somer, not Jormungandr. I don't even think there is a Jormungandr in this game. Is there? I don't know. Leviva. For once, we were not the bandits' targets. We came across this young woman as she was being dragged into the hills. Though we drove her abductors away, I suspect they have already mustered the courage for a second attack. It's a good thing It's a good thing you arrived when you did. The girl claims she was a student at the Athenaeum, and recently overheard Janiquinard mention he would be conducting another gate opening in Mordona. She journeyed here on her own in hopes of having the chance to witness your astromancy firsthand. I say we give her something to remember. Okay, sure. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here you go, look, guy. Have a dot. Here, you get a dot. Here, Oh, dang it. Okay, well, never mind. Looks like that's not happening. Oh, I'm blind. Nice. Send in the hungry. The bandits, brother, they cannot see things as you can. They are unaware of the tragic fate which is destined to befall them. You must reveal it to them. In blood! Sure thing! Oh, you have a lot of health. Here you go, Laviva. Here, have a dot. You also have a dot. You have another dot. Hey, lucid dreaming. Fantastic. Card. Pop, pop. There we go. Here you go, Laviva. Have a card. You didn't see this coming out, did you? Hey, right, slave and tear the bastards limb from limb. Summoning. Oh, what's this? Arcanite Marionette. Ew. Keep your filthy hands off me, man. Oh, Quimperane. Get him up, get him up, get him up. Ah. Oh, you paid for that. Yeah, maybe. There we go. Oh my goodness. Finally, no one dropped. Oh. You know, it's really hard to heal two people when they're literally on top of each other, and you can't click on them. You have my apologies, Lady Laviva. I did not think. Your only fault was an insatiable thirst for knowledge. A realm where one must apologize for being a victim is no realm worth living in. Ah, you look familiar, but why would those men attack me? I believe it is now quite obvious that these bandits were not meant for you, but for me. It would seem that certain parties fear the spread of Charlatan astrology and will stop at naught to prevent it. My Charlatan constellation chart! The bandits! It must have been torn when they seized me. Here, you take mine. I have the stars committed to memory. Whoa! I don't know how I'll ever be able to, but I will think of something. Just you wait. I will repay this kindness tenfold. Yes, I know you will. Now shoo. Goodbye, lady. Lady Laviva, you mentioned something about certain parties wanting to prevent the spread of Charlatan astrology. Have you any idea who they might be? No! Well, actually, yes, I do. Yeah, see, but I shall require more proof before I can be certain. You and brother should be able to assist me with that. However, as they say, first things first. We have a gate to open. Oh, this was one of the shorter ones. Laviva? Brother, the fifth heaven awaits. Open your mind and become one with the stars. Quimperane. Lady Laviva mentioned before about those in power not wanting those below them to rise up. Could that have something to do with the attacks? Maybe. Who knows? Destination. Serving. With mac and cheese in hand. Delicious. A bit heavy on the salt with this mac and cheese, but it's still good. Mac and cheese. There, the viewer. Focus, brother. Focus on the constellation's ether twine with your own. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally focusing right now. It is said through the fifth heavens flow a mighty river carrying the water spilled forth from the scholar's vessel. Oh, really? Now that's super interesting. Wow, amazing. And that water is the strength of all that have come before, and all who will follow. Thew spun from Nimia's loom, thew from which might and metal is weaved. Wow! Indubitably. Oh. And now the power of the yours, forever yours, and forever shall it point you to victory. I remember when all this did was just restore mana. Note to self, you really didn't want it on a Dark Knight, because Dark Knight's going to regenerate mana. From any source. While I cannot forgive our patron for skipping yet another of his lessons, I cannot deny that the passion hidden deep beneath all of his posturing may have its uses. Wherever our field is spreading, and our inherent nature has begun to stir. Curiosity is proving the better motivator than skepticism and faith. Our time may come soon. You know what? It would be an even better motivator if we handed out grilled mac and cheese. Yeah. Ooh, grilled mac and cheese. I wonder how that would be. The culinarian in me is now curious. I need to try that one of these days. Grilled mac and cheese. Like, would it just be a grilled cheese stuffed with mac and cheese? How would that be? Or do I take noodles and grill them, you know, after they've been, like, boiled, right? And what about the cheese? How would I melt the cheese? Would I smoke the cheese? Interesting. My mac and cheese is gone. And I am no longer peckish. Oh, well, would you look at that? You put food in you, you're no longer hungry. Who would have ever guessed? Oh, excuse me, time may come soon. Yeah, oh, dang it, not this again. I can't press the spacebar. You know, this questline has a lot of close-ups of my character's face and then nodding. The Ewer blazes in the Welkin, unlocking the gate to the 5th heaven! Nice! Speak with Janiquinard at Ishgard. Kurthus, Ishgard, Foundation, away! Alrighty then, Aethernet, Pillars, Athenium. Ah, really now, Athenium. Athenium Astrologicum. I've been misreading this entire time. Nice. Flurry. Janigrar, do not tell me. Lady Leviva was attacked again, I knew it, and without a reading, my talents grow by the day. What is this you claim? A fellow astrologian was moved by my words and went to witness the unlocking? Excuse me, this is amazing! I wonder who it could be, though. I would certainly recall speaking in detail with a young, supple, mind. I must find this woman and hold another, special lesson with her. Lesson? Ah, that reminds me. Viva asked me to teach you a new technique before you head to open the 5th Heaven's Gate, which you have already gone and done. Ah, but it appears you were able to overcome your ordeal without it. Yes. Exactly according to my lesson plan. You still wish me to teach you the technique? Very well then, though I do not really see the point. It's gravity. I have the AoE, Absinthe Sky, fun. Yes, very good, bunny. Whoa, divinations of astrologians transcended echo deep within your soul. I got gravity. Yeah. Loved by the sun, Sinistry. Janiquinard is now ready to burst with excitement. Make the Viscount wait any longer, and there's certain to be a wardrobe malfunction. Lady Laviva tells me that you are nearly ready to open the 6th and final gate. Yes, I said final. We all know there are 7 heavens, but opening the 7th is impossible. Well, except upon death, of course. An attempt to attune to the pole star would be sheer madness, and most certainly spell your doom. Ah, but look at me, even now attempting to tutor the great brother, when it is obvious your talent far surpasses mine. Forgive me, isn't that the limit break 3 for Astrologian? You attune with the pole star, and that's what resurrects everyone? Lady Laviva has yet to depart for the location of the final gate. Doubtless she fears yet another bandit attack, but whatever the reason, she remains on the 2nd floor, and has asked that you visit her at your earliest convenience. Okay. Okay, Laviva. You have come far since that fateful day our paths first crossed in the Black Shroud, and now here we are, on the cusp of your attunement with the 6th heaven. Time truly waits for no man, does it? Excuse me, before we set forth on this task, I wish to teach you of a technique known as Sinistry. Oh, really now? By temporarily enjoining your fate with that of a companion's, they will reap the star's benefit, as do you. As a passable journeyman astrologian, you already wield sufficient control over ether. You need only focus. You need only focus it upon establishing a bond with your chosen ally to achieve Sinistry. Neat. What does this button do? Divinations of Astrologians transcended echo deep within your soul. Let's see, Sinistry. Generate an etheric bond with target party member. Each time you cast a single target healing spell on yourself or a party member, the party member with whom you have the bond will also recover HP equaling 40% of the original spell. Cool. That goes up there. Divination, Astrodyne. I kind of want this like this, because this is more important to actually have off cooldown, right? And this is like super situational. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Spearheading initiative. Oh, I wonder what gate I'm gonna open now. Astrologian's attire coffer, item level 90. Ah, yes, because I need item level 90. Item level 90 is such an upgrade. Actually, it might be an... I don't know if I'll get the weapon. Laviva appears anxious. It might be in your best interest to keep her to not keep her waiting any longer. I believe you are ready to attune with the final constellation. The location of the next lesson is actually not far. I assume your travels have taken you to Camp Dragonhead. Excellent! I, as always, will go ahead to make my final readings. If each of our previous outings are any indication, the bandits which harry us will most certainly jump at this opportunity, so I would have Crimperine scout the area ahead of time and report any suspicious activity to the knights garrisoned at the camp. Let someone else bloody their hands for a change, I say. Feel free to tell Janiquinard of our plans, though I do not doubt he already has some of his own. Goodbye, Laviva. Whee! Janiquinard. Lady Laviva has already departed. Well, then she must have leaped from the window, for I did not see her use the front door. I dare say that means we will be traveling alone. Of course I'll be attending. Why wouldn't I be? You haven't attended any other thing except for the first questline, Janiquinard. I don't want to hear it. Kurthus. Camp Dragonhead. Away! I would say water bottle, but I don't have a water bottle. I have a Dr. Pepper bottle. Company chocolate? Why is this unlocked? Lock it. Whee! Laviva, how you doing? brother. And Janiquinard? Well then, it, appears giving my constellation map to that Astrologian in Wraithfrost was unwise, as my readings for the location of the sixth heaven have proven slightly off. However, a second calculation has shown that we are close. The optimal location lies just to the north of here in a derelict tower known as the Steel Vigil. You've the look of the learned about you. Might I ask if you've seen the star map before? It was on the person of an astrologian who came to us seeking help after being attacked. Huh? What? What is this? That is my map. The one I gifted the astrologian in Wraithfrost. Do you mean to tell me she was set upon again? Your map? Well, then I am going to have to ask you to accompany me for questioning. The astrologian claims she wrested this chart from one of her assailants before escaping their grasp. What? Lady Laviva, why would you assault the self-same woman you risked your life saving? Janiquinard, you're an idiot. Because she did not, my lord. Why would you even think something so foolish? This must be some sort of misunderstanding. I was present at the assault. We saved the young maid of which you speak from a party of bandits, and Lady Laviva gave her own constellation map to replace the one damaged by her assailants. My lord brother here was also witness to these proceedings. Yes, I was. Well, we have our own witness who says otherwise. So until we can have a trial and an adjudicator who can pass his judgment, this Laviva will have to come in for questioning, for she herself has admitted the map is hers. Damn it. It is all right, I have naught to hide. Ah, my headphones! And arguing here will not bring us any closer to the truth. If anything, I wish to confront this woman who would bring false accusations against those who saved her life. Very well then, take me where you will. I shall answer all your questions, and you'll soon learn who is spouting falsehoods. My friends, you need not worry over much, for I shall be in the company of temple knights, where no harm might befall me. I'll return once I have proven my innocence. Why are you being so specific about this? Blah 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 blah. What? Wait a minute. Hold on a damn second. No harm, quotha. That knight was the selfsame astrologian whom we saved in Wardona. The astrologian who now claims we attacked her. What? Are you saying the astrologian was a temple knight? No, listen, my lord! I'm saying the astrologian is no more an astrologian than she is a knight. I'm saying we have been played. We've fallen victim to a ruse that has landed Lady Laviva in the hands of those who have been attempting to kill her since she set foot in Eorzea. Then you're saying she won't be safe in the presence of those temple knights. That's... those weren't temple knights, my lord! However, they were wearing the colors of our knights most heavenly, and if we were to assault them this near the heavenly garrison Camp Dragonhead, we would be stuck full of arrows before anyone asked us why we even drew our blades. No, we must shadow Lady Laviva's captors and wait for an opportunity to take her back. How exciting! Can I take point? No. Of course not. Yeah, no shit. Onward! Woo! Yes, ahem, I say we keep our distance until an opportunity to rescue Lady Laviva presents itself. But I say that is what I have been saying all along. Now might I ask that you keep your voice down, my lord, or it will not matter how concealed we remain. And by concealed we mean very obviously follow them in the wide open, snow-covered fields on a road. Whee! Oh, I need a card. Oh, I got my divination though. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah. I'm also gonna put this like up here, seeing that it's a mana thing. Because no one uses repose, because repose is garbage. false temple knight banneret. And now I just slowly walk as these two very, very slowly just merge into a single being. Yo, an ogre. You bring us the meat for the journey home. Yes, sir. Our imposter Astrologian has left the company to see those ogres. Let us take her unawares. Surprise! You're gonna die soon. Familiar temple knight, red-horned ogre. Ogres! Here you go, Quiverian, have a card. Nice. Back to Janequinard we go! It's as I thought, this one is the same one we assisted in Mortona, and I do not believe she was working alone. We must continue our pursuit. He is continuing the pursuit! Oh my goodness, look at him go! Fastest man alive! Wow! Look at that. Oh. Now we gotta go fight you! Woo-wee! Here you go! It is fortunate for us that we were on foot. If they were... bleh. It is fortunate for us that they are on foot. If they were to make it to, say, an airship, we would have no means of keeping is that an airship I hear? Wow, Janequinard, amazing! What a marvelously astute mind you have there! What great acute senses! To hear an airship. We cannot wait for stragglers. File in! Sir, beasts approach the company! Excuse me, pardon me. Well, it looks like you're having this. You know what? I kind of do want it on here. Back over here, guy! I heard something, sir. You heard nothing. Surprise! You only heard your death, fool! I must inform the cap. Ah! You're dead. You will inform no one. Aw, heck yeah! That's a triple Astrodyne right there. Actually, I think it should be like this, because I'm going to be pressing this button a lot. Technically. I mean, this technically only has a 60-second cooldown, because that's how long it takes for you to get 3 cards from no cards. He's speed! Wow, look at him go! Meanwhile, Janequinard has done absolutely nothing and just slowly walked towards them. Slay the string false temple knights without attracting attention. Speak with Little Wee But Camp Dragonhead. I already did that game. Alrighty, what do we got now? Oh! She's home ganged! Oh, who are you? Nice jacket! Ooh, handkerchief. Granted, it's in plaid. I'm not really privy to plaid. It's kind of ugly, to be honest. Just as I expected. These fools have led me straight to the answers I've sought since my arrival in this backwoods realm. And if I'm not mistaken, my trusted companion should be arriving right about now. Now, I'll be taking this. Yoink. Not a very effective home gang, I must say. Hello, fools! You're in the middle of casting a spell. Why'd you stop? The moment you lift off in that airship, the whole land will know you are not true Temple Knights, and you will be made to answer for your crimes. Once we're in the air, it will not matter what anyone else knows, you fool! We will not be returning once we have slain you and your friends. Bom bom! You shall not be suffered to live! No one shall stand in the way of my fate, especially not some dog's body of the forum. Wah! 3 healers and a tank versus a bunch of DPS. I wonder who will win. Oh, well, I see that the combat's going, and I'm pretty sure that if I do not constantly talk, this is going to be copyrighted. So, make the cool stuff, Creed. Yeah. Where? There you are. Here, have this, and this. Have this. You have a dot. You have a thing. Draw another card. You can also have a dot. Redraw this. Damn it. Here, have it anyway. It's better than nothing. Malefiques. Nothing but Malefiques. All the Malefiques. Dot you. Why aren't you dotted? Oh, dot him is rare. Old World Thaumaturge. You're not dotted either. Dot you. Pretty please. Oh, you're dead. Okay, never mind. Throw my hot on you, draw a card, redraw a card, here you go, have that, dot on, oh, hey, we won. Nice! Amazing, a sealed missive, let's see what it has to say. I'm interacting with the sealed missive. I have to continue talking, because if I don't talk, bad things happen. Hey, duty complete, would you look at that? This was super easy. Wow, amazing. Would you look at that? The situation is dire, brother. We cannot let them take Lady Laviva. Well, we did now did we? Of course I knew the Temple Knights were foes. I recognize the Astrologian we saved almost immediately, and I find it insulting that they believed I would not. I also knew that they would lead me to the true perpetrators if I played along, fully aware that you loyal 3 would follow. And I am pleased that you also knew that we would somehow crawl our way out of that little tussle with our lives, because I was certain for most of the journey. Well, I was certain brother would make it, but the stars have already told me he would unlock the 6th gate here at the Seal Vigil, the very location we ended up at, despite our unexpected ordeal. Your fate, Janiquinard. Well, I never bothered reading it, for I thought that you would skip this lesson like you have every other. Nice. Yo, that's a moon. Amazing. Brother, gaze upon the night sky and open your soul to the final constellation, the Spear. Okay, sure. The Spear is the gate to the 6th heaven, where the Fury resides in a palace of ice carved by her own spear. Ice formed of moonbeams collected by the lover Menfina. The Spear fills us not only with the power to overcome our enemies, but also the compassion that is necessary to grant those same enemies mercy by killing them very quickly. See, this is a good constellation. You don't have to cock your head at a weird angle, it's just there. And now that power is yours, to see directed to those whose fates require it. I remember when this used to increase your crit rate by 10%. Or was it 2%? I know it was an amount that wasn't negligible, like at all. It is done. You have attuned yourself to the 6 lower heavens, and now that you know their strength, the true journey begins. How much crit do you need in order for you to have a 100% crit chance? Is that even possible? The spear blazes in the welkin, unlocking the gate to the sixth heaven. Woo! Amazing. Laviva? Like I've said from the beginning, the stars, the heavens, the arcana, they know our fates, but they are fickle with their information. It is up to us to prize it from their hearts and use it in a manner that might benefit all mankind. Quimperain? Please, my lord, allow me a moment to gather myself. Okay, Janiquinard. You have my congratulations, brother. What has taken me more than 15 summers to accomplish, you have done, and more in a matter of moons. But our time together has taught me that, despite what we may believe they are, we all have our roles, and each role is just as important as the other. Without taking both Quimperain and you under my wing, you would have never saved Laviva from her assailants. Meaning, in a way, I saved Lady Laviva. Not that I am one to take all the credit for such heroism. Folded missive, a letter folded on the body of a Charlatan thaumaturge. The cracked seal appears somewhat familiar. Here, take this thing, Janiquinard. Nor shall I take credit for this missive that never would have been discovered were it not for me taking you and Quimperain under my that cold stare. It befits this god-forsaken place. Point taken. Let us break the seal and see what we... Why? This handwriting. I've seen it many a time before. It is mine uncle's. But that would mean... It would mean the highest-ranking Astrologian in all Ishgard has been attempting to assassinate us. If the tribunal were to hear of this, he would be hanged. And a hanging will only earn us another ill-tempered Orthodox Astrologian unwilling to open his eyes to the benefits of our discipline. No, we can use this missive to our advantage. As long as this remains in our hands, so too does the chief Astrologian. Are you saying we use the missive to blackmail Voldemort? I am saying we merely grant the chief Astrologian his life in exchange for a little assistance in furthering our just and noble cause. No more, no less. I see! You are quite the devilette, my dear. Very well, I will summon mine uncle to the astroscope. There we can present him with our offer. Goodbye. Bird! Go, bird, go! We still have the entirety of Dark Knight we need to get through, and it's been 2 hours! Oh! My goodness. Well, I need to go to this building. Oh, it's not snowing for once. Nice. Dirigibles. Mountains. Lots of mountains. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Ha! Finally. Almost done with Astrologian. This is the last thing we need to do. I wonder what you're here for. Who knows? Why must you insist on pestering me, Janiquinard? I gave you your letter, now leave me be. But that would only be the... but that would not be the only letter you have written lately, would it? Perhaps you recall a certain letter to the Forum? Yeah, this one, right here. A letter carried by a party of less than savory characters who attempted to kidnap Lady Laviva and deliver her to Charlatans. Not to mention kill me, my manservant, and my good friend brother here, who you may have forgotten is currently an honored guest of House Foretell. Oops. A letter drawn up and signed by none other than you, Nuncle. Oh, but do not presume to misunderstand us. We wish neither your disgrace nor your death. At least not at our hands. In fact, we wish very little from you. Not, you might say, in the sense that you are to never again use your influence to hamper our efforts at spreading Charlatan astrology here in Ishgard. Involve yourself no more in the affairs of me or my guests, and your secret remains safe. I will even forgive you for trying to have me murdered. If, that is, you give me your word. It is not as if you've left me with much choice. You have my word, but know that silencing me will not make your nonsense any more accepted in the vault. There are others who will see you fail, others who care little whether or not I speak my piece. We are fully aware of the peaks we have left to scale. However, we shall not let that discourage us. I have been shown a path that I altogether plan on walking, and the stars shall guide my way. Very anime of you, Lviva. The stars foretell many things, my dear, and not even the best readers can see them all. Do not forget this. Bye-bye. So we have silenced him, but to hear him tell it, he was the last of our worries. Yeah, that's because he was. Woo! I'm done! Astrologian is complete! Fantastic! Yeah, the stars in our faults. Charlene ascending. So eager is Janiquidar to talk with you, it is almost as if there were a giant exclamation point hovering above his head. Now that Voldemort has so graciously agreed to discontinue his meddling in our affairs, I believe we may find our peers and colleagues more receptive to our proposals. Perhaps I shall begin with another trip to the vault to inquire about them reconsidering my petition to grant Lady Lviva the opportunity to speak with the Conclave. We all have our strength, Janiquidar, and none will deny yours as convincing seemingly sane people to do your bidding. Brother here is a testament to that. I look forward to hearing of your progress. As for myself, there are still some questions I need answered. The first being, how exactly did Voldemort come into contact with the Charlayan assassins? Perhaps luck? Who knows? Quimperin, attend me. I wish to visit Foundation and learn if there have been any sightings of suspicious foreigners. Suspicious. Might I suggest that brother do the same here at the Observatorium? Perhaps the second call on our new ally will help mine uncle recall aught he may have pretermitted in the heat of the previous moment. Okay, sure. What's in the box? What's in the box? Star Globe. Star Globe of Crags. Nice. It looks cool. Doesn't really fit what I'm going for, but hey, it looks cool. Voldemort? 7 hells! I rue the day I ever see another Charlayan. Please, I've done all you asked. What more do you want from me? Blood? Are you simply here to boast? I may happy wish to know the Charlayans came to be involved in my scheme. Ah! I thought as much. If it was so important, why didn't your Lady Lviva ask me earlier? Her head is so far in the stars, she feels to see what unfolds around her on the ground. The truth is, it was never my scheme in the first place. It was the Charlayans. They came to me not long before Professor Mace's ship was diverted to Thanalan. Yes, I said diverted. The pirates in the Strait of Melthor, the magically manipulated storms off the Rotano, all were staged to prevent your friends from ever arriving. But when they did, the Charlayans were forced to change their plans. They required help hiring local hands discreetly, something they could not do as foreigners. I agreed to lend them my aid because I felt we both stood to benefit from the disappearance of Janiquidar and that foul chit. What's down here? Whee! Edmel! Edmel, what do you have for me? The Chief Astrologian. There's rarely a day when he isn't meeting with visitors from across the realm and beyond. Why, this past moon, he has been entertaining guests with very distinct markings on their faces. I asked Lord Voldemort whence they hailed, and he only answered the north. Interesting. Speak with Jan at the place. Okay, backpack to Curthus. With me, whee! You know, if each one of these is going to be 2 hours instead of an hour and a half, I'm probably just gonna end the stream. Alright, Aethernet, the pillars, Athenium Astrologicum. But I got all the level 50 stuff. And now I just need to get Malefic 2, Collective Unconscious, and Celestial Opposition. Such a cool sounding ability. The Charlayans came to him. That can only mean, then, that my uncle was only a pawn in a much larger game. A game that began long before we ever became involved. Think back, brother. The bandits in the Black Shroud, and those pirates you described that attacked you in Limsa, they all had strange facial markings, as did our false Astrologian. It is not much, but perhaps Lady Laviva will be able to make more sense out of it all. Despite the time we have spent together, I have this feeling she has yet to be completely honest with us. But look at me. A beloved relative tries to have me killed, and the next day I begin doubting everyone. What a sad, sad state of affairs. Perhaps to clear my mind, I should call on that fine young Viscountess visiting House Hailnot from her family stead in the Eastern Highlands. This information on Voldemort's associates should be relayed to Lady Laviva immediately. Would you be so kind? I seem to recall them saying they'd be questioning Highborn in the Pillars. Speak with Crimperain near the Ark of the Venerable. Whee! Crimperain, how you doing, bud? My lord, were you able to learn anything of import at the observatorium? Yes, we learned about this. Lord Forlamore was not the one to hire the Charlayans. Lady Laviva will want to know. Lady Laviva? Lady Laviva, she was right here. And now she's gone. Oh no! We must find her. I would not think any harm could come to her. Would come to her here in the center of the Holy See. But then again, that is what we believe back at Camp Dragonhead. I shall search the Hoplon. Might I ask you search in the opposite direction near the last vigil? My voice is going. Curses. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Ah. Jump! Old World Astrologian. It's you! I'm sorry, I think you have mistaken me for someone else. That's the lady who's in the Black Shroud and the pirate. Oh, hey, Lady Laviva, how you doing? Someone was spying on you. Brother! When you were speaking with Crimperain, someone approached me from behind and placed a dagger to my back, and I had no choice but to be led silently away. Luckily, my assailant let down his guard when we arrived in the shadows, and I was able to deliver him a swift kick to the groin. I've been running ever since. Oh my goodness, that's awful, Lady Laviva. Also, this happened. So Voldemort wasn't the architect of the scheme to drag me back to Charlatan after all. I had my suspicions. I was a fool to believe they would simply let me leave. Who is they? Do you recall when I mentioned there were people in the old world intent on hoarding our nation's knowledge? Yes, I do. It happened in this very stream. Well, it appears that my efforts to train you in Janicronard have attracted their ire. Oh no! Brother, allow me to apologize. I have not been wholly frank with you about my reason for visiting Eorzea. The truth is, I came here because of my father. Oh, okay. My father dreamed of rekindling the Holy See's interest in Charlatan astrology, believing that it would be of great benefit to the embattled people of Ishgard. He came here several moons after I was born, intending to remain for only a season. However, he never made the return journey. His dream was left unrealized, and his newborn daughter left without a father. That's sad. Never once did I meet him. But every night when I looked to the stars, I know that those are the same skies he too gazed upon, the same skies he used as his strength and guide. It was only natural that I follow in his footsteps. In spite of the objections from my mother, who did not wish to see her only daughter lost as well. And here I am in Eorzea, almost 2 decades later, pursuing a dream my father never lived to realize. A dream that has become my own. And now, someone is trying to stop me. Well, just let them try, I say. Just let them try. Very inspirational, Lady Laviva. Lady Laviva! A maiden of your beauty should not wander off without an escort. Monsters hide even in the shadows of the pillars. Maiden? Flattery will earn you nothing, Journey Quinard, but I will accept it nonetheless. Tell me, what did the vote say to our proposal? They said this. They accepted it. Really? We have been given official permission by the Holy See to conduct a symposium on the wonders of Chilean astrology, with you as our guest speaker. Now come, we must hurry back to the Athenaeum and begin preparations. Sigh. More than 15 summers to make ready for this moment, and now I only have a matter of days. Yes. Very good, Jan. Hey, Laviva. I've never seen Journey Quinard that enthusiastic about, well, anything. I suppose we best hurry back to the Athenian before its passion cools and he finds a warm bed in which to reheat it. Whee! European-styled houses. Very cool. Or are these French-style? Either way, they look very nice. I love this aesthetic. Alrighty, Jan, what you got for me? Brother, this has been a most beguiling past few moons. I must say, I truly did not expect the turns my fate has taken. I suppose that speaks much to my capacity as a reader of the heavens. I am not blind to what goes on in Foundation, so I will not claim that my life is in any way difficult. But that does not mean I do not have my share of troubles, however trivial they may be. Being anything but first in line to a courtship is not all whores and rainbows. The Count only truly cares about his newly appointed heir, just like the rest of my family. They expect great things from him. From me, they expect nothing. For a long time, I tried to prove that I could be as great as my cousin. It is why I went to Charlene. It is why I tried to do the things I had no business even trying. Then, once I realized no one was looking, I simply stopped caring. My actions became more and more outlandish. Because at the end of the day, that is what everyone expected. But then you two walked through that door and helped me realize that maybe life is more than the coffin that has been fitted for me. Maybe the fate I believe was mine was not mine at all. And for helping me see that, brother, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yay! Quest complete! Thanks, Jan. Journey Quinard upon reaching level 52. Fantastic. And with that is the end of the stream. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. I'm cutting it. We technically only did 50% of the stuff, but my goodness, my throat is absolutely shredded right now. But at least we got through the Astrologian things. And tomorrow, Dark Knight. Fantastic. If you enjoyed your stay here, do the viewer things. Follow, share, check out my Twitch panels. And I will see you all again next time. Goodbye.